Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good day so far. I found a video, and it's supposed to be Dee Dee's real voice talking about Gypsy's microdeletion and how she spoiled Gypsy so much because she felt, I don't know, guilty, I guess, that Gypsy was not a normal child. Like I've said since the beginning of all my videos, Gypsy's not a normal person. She's a very dangerous person, not only to herself, but to everybody that's around her. Now, I'm gonna say Dee Dee because they said it was Dee Dee's voice, so I'm gonna just believe it and go with that because it makes sense to me. Okay, might not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. Um, I'm gonna put the video. It's like 28, 20, no, 38 minutes down in my description. Okay, so you can go check it out. It's a really good, informative video that explains pretty much everything about Gypsy and her microdeletion, her obsessiveness with men, and just everything. How she's always trying to change herself, and she doesn't know who she is. She's a very lost girl. She's lost because she doesn't know where she belongs in this world. I mean, I'm not gonna say I feel sorry for her because she's done some awful things to her mother, to Nicholas Godejohn, his mother. I mean, everybody that she comes in contact with, she's done bad things too. Maybe not as bad as Dee Dee, but she's done some bad things to everybody. And I don't know, I keep seeing videos of Christy and Mia and everybody, and it's like, you know what? It doesn't matter what anybody thinks or says about Gypsy because she's on her own level. She's not a regular human. She's not a regular human at all. And all the things that were done, I mean, she had 7 surgeries that needed to be done. Dee Dee didn't force the doctors to do anything because you can't force a doctor to remove your salivary glands or anything like that, you know. But hold on, I gotta get this thing. She's had, um, Gypsy has had many problems in her life, mostly with the drinking and eating. So that's why they removed a couple of her salivary glands and they put a feeding tube that was a necessity for her to eat and get the calories and the vitamins and stuff that she needed. Cause she was a very, very small child because she couldn't eat, she couldn't drink, and her bottle, drinking the bottle until she was an adult. I mean, I kind of understand why now because she had a hard time, eating and drinking, and it seemed like the only way she would gain weight, which was the necessity of her life, sustaining life, she had to, she used the drinking bottle. She used that for a long time, very long time, and she needed it. But she also became obsessed with it when she became an adult. That's why her teeth were rotting because she was drinking Pedialyte, and just she Gypsy blamed her mom for ripping out all her teeth, as she puts it. No, she lost all her teeth because she wasn't eating the right foods. She would eat mashed potatoes and what else did she say? Mashed potatoes and something else. I don't remember. You got to watch the video to see. But all the horrible things that Gypsy is saying about her mom nowadays, it really makes me sick to my stomach because Dee Dee did try, even though she did some bad things, and she even admitted in the videos that she did bad things, but it was all for Gypsy, Gypsy's Disney trips and all the other stuff. I understand why Dee Dee did all the things that she did. And even in the video, she said she was afraid of Gypsy. And I believe that. I believe that Gypsy was threatening her. I mean, hell, she tried to shoot her with the BB gun. She thought it was a real gun. And I heard that she tried to stab her mom or something. I don't know. She tried to kill her mom twice, and I can't get the real version of the second attempt or the first attempt. I just keep hearing about the BB gun. And that's horrifying in itself because if someone comes and pulls a gun on you, not knowing it's a BB gun or a real gun, you're gonna freak out, right? But yeah, I just feel so bad for Dee Dee. She did some illegal things, but that was for Gypsy. A mother's love goes so far, and I don't know. I just I'm not a mother. I'm not a father, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, my ex girlfriend, when I was 20, she had a baby, and I helped her raise that baby from 0 days to 6 years old. And that girl, she has mental problems. She thinks everybody owes her something, or you know, if you don't, I mean, she even. I'm gonna call her my daughter, okay? Because up until she was in her 20s, she would call me pop and all that. But she came to visit me when my mom had passed away in 2009, and she stole the bottle, which had, I don't know, maybe 300 pills. It's a lot of pills, I know. But I wasn't taking all my pills. I would take maybe one or two a day because, I just took them when I felt like I couldn't get through something. I was working at the time, and I was putting a lot of pressure on my body. And she stole my pills, and that's when I disowned her. That was it. No more. I I mean, I just lost my mom, okay, that I loved very much. And then my daughter goes and steals my medication. I thought I hit him and she was asleep, but she wasn't asleep. She saw what I was doing. I took a pill before I went to bed. And when I woke up, she was gonna go. She was leaving to go back home to her mom, and I confronted her. She was leaving and she was going downstairs, and I'm like, Ash, sorry. Um, I confronted her and I asked her if she took my pills, and she said no, she didn't take my pills. I'm like, well, where are they? And she goes, I don't know. And she left, and I was like, you call me your father, your pop, whatever, but yet you steal all my pills. No, you're not my daughter. Knowing that I needed my medication, I talked to my doctor about it, and she refilled my prescription. It was like 90 pills or something, or 120 pills. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Uh, you know, if you do me wrong, I mean, I knew she had problems before before she came and visited me for the weekend. I knew she had problems, mental problems, behavioral problems. Uh, I mean, she came to my work, and after I got off work. We went to go eat at what is that? Popeye's Chicken. I'd go there almost every night and get, the special. And there are some ladies sitting at a seat near us, and my daughter's like, "Why are you looking at me?" And she was talking really loud and acting crazy. It's like, just be quiet, We're in a restaurant, you have to have respect. And she just went off, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. And it was. I think that was the weekend that she came and visited me and took my pills. I think that was the weekend. It wasn't a good weekend for me. I mean, I worked 7 days a week, okay, and I lifted heavy things every single day. That was the hardest thing that I had to do was just say, screw it, I'm done. I can't deal with this no more. I just lost my mom. I'm basically homeless. I lived in a motel. It was a nice motel, but still a motel. And people were saying that things are coming missing in the kitchen during the weekend, and I'm like, I know who did it, but I'm not. I didn't say anything. I didn't rat her out. Did not rat her out. And to the people out there, I apologize. I apologize for what my daughter did. But I know she had a baby with a homeless man because she was homeless, and she didn't lose the baby, physically, but she lost the baby because she wasn't right in her mind, and they took the child protective services took the baby, and he had, one of those um, air air things in his throat, so he always wore a handkerchief or something, bandana around his neck. He was a cute little guy, or he is a. Well, I haven't seen him. He's 17 years. Wow. No, I'd say 15 years. And I called her and I congratulated her. And her boyfriend did not like the fact that I called her, "Who's that?" Like she was, entertaining another man. And she was, "That's my dad. That's my dad. Just chill out." And he told her he didn't want her to talk to me. And I'm like, okay, see ya. Have a good life. This video's going on 14 minutes, and I apologize for it being so long. But please go watch that video. It's in my description. And you guys, everything that I've said since the beginning is all in that video. Everything that I've said is in that video. I'm not going to say anything else about Gypsy. She's in a world of her own, and she can stay there as long as I don't have to deal with her. So with that, everyone, I hope you all have a great day, great evening, um, and you, stay strong, and don't ever change for anyone. And I love you all very much. Bye bye.